I'm sorry, with everybody's intention, I would like to also note that the only charge that I had in Pennsylvania, because I'm a citizen of Pennsylvania, is a citation, a traffic citation. That's where I live in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Okay. The only charge that I had there was a traffic citation. I came here upon me having an assault charge in Louisiana. But then I get here and then they changed the paperwork to me having an assault charge in Pennsylvania, which is a brand new charge that I've never had that charge in Pennsylvania before. So that's why I'm a little bit confused about this case. I thought it was just gonna be an assault charge in Louisiana because I spit on
You
someone in
think
Louisiana.
you're confused? I'm even more confused. I don't know either.
Yeah, like,
I know.
because that sounds like a gang charge in Pennsylvania, like a blah, 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 in Pennsylvania. I've never been in anything with a gang or anything like that, affiliate of anything. As far as I've known, I had a gang after me, and I was like, yo, what is up with this? And that's why I'm trying to switch everything here. But I don't feel safe here being in jail. Like, I'm like, I don't feel safe like being anywhere in Houston. I'm just kind of really, just wanting to, I don't have money for bond, I don't have money for bail. I came here and I had a gun held at me by the guy I came here to see. And I tried to press charges on him, but they haven't arrested him or anything. And I'm just like, okay. So I went to a domestic shelter, and then at the domestic shelter,
Okay, hold on.
it's like about a lot of really bad things. Like,
Here's the deal.
yeah,
You're wanted out of the state of Pennsylvania.
but that's not true.
I can show it to you. It's true.
I see that it's for an assault charge of blah, blah, blah.
Aggravated assault.
But that I can tell you it was rewritten here in your system. Somebody got on your computer and rewrote my charge. I came here, but the constable of Houston Webster, he brought me here, and I was under the arrest of an assault charge in Louisiana.
Okay, we're gonna figure out for you.
Somebody rewrote my charge here in this fucking building.
Do you want to waive formal extradition, man?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have something out of Louisiana too? How long has she been in custody?
2 days.
Okay. So here's the deal. For now, I'm gonna have them check to see if there's something in Louisiana. All I know is that you had this deal in Pennsylvania.
I have a gang after me, and that's the gang that rewrote my shit whenever I came into this building. And I even told the constable that, like, I have some gang, like, sitting here in everybody's head. Like, even, like, and I had a police officer in Webster, like, call me a snitch. And I'm just like, yo, what?
Man.
I'm definitely afraid of this, man. I'm not used to it.
You're in custody. You're in the safest place that you could possibly be.
With a bunch of really angry.
The good thing, one more thing before I put you back, the good thing is that you're gonna be safe from here until you get all the way to Pennsylvania, because you're gonna have nothing but about 15 officers surrounding you.
Most gang members are in prison. You don't understand that, right? Yeah.
Good luck, Ms. You are DeJuan Green. Both of you guys are charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. Put your hands down by yourself. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you guys.
All right, Judge, on July 9th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on a car for an unlit license plate. Officers observed an odor of marijuana. The defendant was in the passenger seat. A Smith & Wesson was located under the passenger seat. The defendant was ID'd by his Texas driver's license and is a confirmed member of the Stain gang. And the defendant had 0.14 ounces of marijuana in his pocket. And Judge, this is for Mr. Calhoun.
So everything we're talking about is on Mr. Calhoun.
Correct.
Okay, so what about Mr. Green?
I believe Mr. Green was the passenger of the same vehicle that was stopped for the unlit license plate.
Does he have a gun as well?
Judge, no, he's a mistake. So the Green was a driver, he was a passenger. They both had guns. He had a Glock under his leg. He had a Smith & Wesson under the passenger seat.
Okay. Are both alleged to have been in gang?
It's just Calhoun is alleged to be in a gang with Mr. Green. When the defendant stepped out, officers observed flag lock by the floorboard. PC search turned out one pink plastic bag and 3.39 grams of marijuana
Okay,
on the drive.
gentlemen, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward on each of your cases. Mr. Calhoun, how old are you?
I'm 20.
What do you do for a living?
Right now I just make music. I go to school. I go to night school to get my GED. That's it. I'm getting a job too, but it's
All gonna, supposed to,
yes, sir.
gonna happen, this, that, and yet here you are, 20, on your third case. Life's not going well for you now. Now I'm gonna be on top of you so much, you're gonna think that it's a career. No more dope, no more alcohol, no more guns, and you're gonna get your GED.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna make sure that all that happens. Otherwise, guess what's gonna happen to you? Right.
Yes, sir.
You'll be getting your GED behind some bars. Mr. Green,
Yes, sir.
how old are you?
21.
What do you do in life?
Right now, I'm really trying to find out an entrepreneur way for myself. So it's kind of studying a lot, learning a lot of stuff. Most of the time, collecting information. But then on my free time, I do like to make music. So
Did you graduate from high school?
I'm
What are your plans now?
trying to take that as far as I can. I want to start clothing.
Okay, it's not working for you. You must get a full-time job, and I am making that now a bond condition of yours. If you fail to do that, guess what's gonna happen? No more dope, no more alcohol, and I'm telling you, each of you will get tested for weed 31 days from today. If each of you test positive for dope, you're gonna go to one place and I'm gonna make your bond so high, you're gonna flip. You are guaranteed going to get a drug test in 31 days. If you don't smoke after today, you'll be fine with me. You smoke, and I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you tell me that you're in a car and they're hotboxing, whatnot. I don't care. You test positive for dope, I'm gonna put you in jail. I'm gonna bring you back in 2 weeks, Mr. Green. I wanna see what you've done to get a job. If you've done nothing, life's not gonna go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna appoint each of you guys lawyers today. I will have you talk to the lawyers. And then after that, you'll be back in 2 weeks to show me what you've done. Understand?
Yes, sir.
You pick up a new case, either of you, while you're on bond, I will absolutely lose it, and I'm gonna be so upset, I will grow horns and a tail. And if that happens, you're gonna be on the losing end of it. So be careful when you're out on my streets, because I want my streets to be safe. And if that means locking you up at $100,000 bond, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Stephen, you wanna show them the way?
Sure. Gentlemen, go that way for me.
I did have a question.
Sure.
So let's talk about, first, we have an assault family member with us, right?
Right.
That was filed in 2023 of November. And I'm guessing that he took off, was on the lam, and then picked up an aggravated, oh no, I'm sorry. He picks up the assault and an aggravated assault simultaneously. Hugh, was he just out and about and then picked up another charge?
I think it may have been a 2B warrant. That was just
What's the name on this guy, dude?
Morielli.
No. So what happened was,
No.
I'm sorry.
I'd like to know from them. I know you have a story, but you have the right to remain silent. Exercise that,
Yes, sir.
because they can use it. There's everything you say, they're gonna type,
Right.
but we don't want that to happen.
Yes.
Hey, after this, we need the jury.
Counselors, after this. will
Just
be
give
my
me a
last one
second,
to
guys.
approach.
The jury's been waiting forever.
What's your question, Joe?
So, might as well, you can have a seat and wait until our next break.
Was he out and about?
He was, Judge. He was at if I remember correctly, at a gym. And he was contacted by the Harris County Sheriff's Department. The officers that were on patrol were contacted by the Sheriff's Department about where he was. And when the officers approached the gym parking lot, they saw him leaving, and he matched the description of the vehicle that he was seen entering. And they conducted a traffic stop, and that's what led to the evading charge. I can read PC if you'd like.
Resisting.
What did he do wrong?
Yeah, I'd like to hear PC.
Resisting?
Yeah, I'd like to hear PC on this.
That's resisting.
On July 10th, 2024, in Harris County, officers were contacted by the Harris County Sheriff's Department in regards to the defendant who had outstanding warrants. The officers were advised that the defendant was at the The defendant was at the LA Fitness where the defendant was getting into the passenger side of a tan Subaru SUV and leaving the location. Upon arrival, officers observed the vehicle and initiated a traffic stop and instructed the defendant to exit the vehicle. Officers instructed the defendant to place his hands behind his back, and he became agitated, demanding why the officers grabbed the defendant's left wrist and pulled it towards his chest and grabbed the officer's wrist, pulling it off while still refusing officers' command to place his hands behind his back. The defendant then turned around and placed his hands behind his back before again refusing verbal commands and attempting to pull away from the officers and push the other officer away with his back. Officers continued holding onto the defendant's left wrist as he continued pulling away before he was brought to the ground by other officers. Officer then placed his hands on his back before moving to his thighs in an attempt to control his legs. The defendant continued to attempted to push both officers off him by keeping his arms underneath him and pushing upwards. Other officers arrived, assisted in effecting the arrest by controlling the defendant by placing his knee on the back of his head.
And he was on a warrant. It was like there was something. Yeah, that was a warrant back in November, and all the mow-up and everything signed June or July 11th when he was on it.
So the magistrate gave them a $500 bond surety to make
On which case?
on the offense.
Okay.
And they gave him another PR bond on the resisting case. The only PR bond they gave him was on the resisting, so he has to make a $500 bond on the assault.
He also has a bond for the felony as well.
Correct. Are you unable to make the felony bond, Mr. Morelli?
That's the problem. Also, I have one question. You said that it was 2 assaults?
No, well, yeah, one's assault with us, and then you have a felony assault as well. That's what I meant. You've got the 2 assaults, this assault and then one upstairs.
This- Okay, I was just making sure because I did.
It's not 2 misdemeanor assaults, it's just 1.
Right.
Okay. As far as the assault, with our case, do we need bond conditions with that for that?
Yes, Judge. So, you want me to see on that one, Judge?
Yeah.
So complaint Norton misdemeanor complaint stated that on October 23rd, 2023, she was with her ex-boyfriend, the defendant in Houston, Harris County, Texas, to retrieve his personal property from her apartment. There was a verbal argument and complaint Norton asked him to leave before calling her friend Amber Chavana. That's the felony complainant. Complainant Norton stated that complainant Norton and Chavana both went outside of the apartment because complainant Chavana had to pay for her parking. Defendant's new girlfriend approached complainant Norton and made derogatory comments. Complainant Norton splashed water in the girlfriend's face. Both began to pull at each other's hair and scratch each other. Complainant Chavana attempted to break up the physical altercation. The defendant then ran towards them and threw complainant Norton and complainant Chavana to the ground before walking away with his girlfriend. Complainant Norton felt pain after being pushed to the ground, but she noticed that complainant Chavana was still laying on the ground and did not get up. Complainant Chavana was transported to the hospital for a head injury that was still bleeding. Complainant Norton identified the defendant via a mugshot.
That's the ag assault, huh?
That's the ag assault. Offense was captured on surveillance. Complainant Chavana does not remember anything after that except waking up in an ambulance. Her medical discharge forms from Memorial Hermann document her injury as traumatic intraparenchymal hemorrhage and laceration of the occipital scalp, and that she would need to do a follow-up neurosurgery.
So she cracked a cranium or what?
That's what it appears to be, Judge.
She okay?
During the interview, complainant Chavana stated she was still in pain, experiencing dizziness and nauseousness, and wanted to file charges. She identified the defendant too via photo array. Complainant Chavana's primary medical physician stated in his medical opinion that the brain injury sustained by the complainant is consistent and constitutes serious bodily injury, that her injuries have the possibility for lasting effects such as post-concussion syndrome and stroke-like symptoms for the rest of her life.
Morelli, so I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward on both of your cases. I'm gonna order you, if you do bond out, have a GPS monitor prior to release and not to have any contact with either of these people and not to have any weapons as well. I don't know at this point if your bond is too low on the assault case. I'm probably gonna raise it up due to the fact that you took off on me a year. Not cool, dude. You know, don't say anything.
Yes, sir.
Actions speak louder than words. So anything you tell me now, it's gonna go in this year, gonna go that here.
Understood.
Actions dictate, not spoken word. You know what I mean?
Understood.
Right. So, at this point, I got a jury coming in. I'll address that later, but please don't send them down. Good. I'm glad it's not fun. It's there to get you to do whatever you need to do. And when you don't, the sentences get longer, the bars get colder, the lights get dimmer. We have it for a reason. All I know is that you're wanted out of a different state. I don't even know why yet. Amy, what's going on?
Yes, Judge, it's an aggravated battery by cutting. So the complaining witness and the defendant were in a dating relationship. Complaining witness turned his back and the defendant stabbed complaining witness in the upper left shoulder blade with a kitchen knife. The complaining witness received a second laceration on the right hand when attempting to stop the defendant by grabbing the knife.
Ouch. Where's she wanted out of?
This is going to be Louisiana, Orleans Parish.
Is she on probation or parole or anything, or is it just an open case? How long has she been gone?
So this warrant was issued January 8th, 2024.
So she's been gone for 8 months. You want me to give you a bond?
Was it the Louisiana equivalent of like a 2B where they issued it after the fact?
It's a 2B, Judge.
So she didn't know that she had it. I mean, well, it's not like she got arrested, FTA'd.
What do you say, Day?
Right. I'm okay with regarding the 7,500 because I called in there and she has virtually no history other than this. And so that's why I was okay with establishing a bond. But because of the nature of the offense and the fact that the complaint was turned around in the offense report when she stabbed and then obviously cut him again while he was trying to grab the knife from her, which is so I want it as high as it is to ensure that she does her job.
Where is home due? In Louisiana or here in Harris County?
I'm sorry, I couldn't catch that, Judge.
Where's the complaining witness? Here in Harris County or in Louisiana?
I believe in Louisiana, but let me double check, Judge.
Understand. Anything?
My client has instructed me to let you know that the complaining witness lives in Louisiana. He has come to Houston to support Ms. Roberts.
Ma'am, you have to go back to Louisiana.
I live here. But you still
Don't care where you can live in Abu Dhabi. You have to go back to Louisiana. And I'm going to tell you now, if we set you a bond, you will not get another one. You will not get another chance from us. We expect you, if we set you a bond and you make a bond, to go back within 2 weeks to the parish that you're wanted from, and you must turn yourself in. If you fail to do that, you're old enough to know that actions have consequences, and the consequence is it's a severe one where I will revoke the bond. Whoever ponied up all that money for you is gone. You will lose it. I will set the bond at 0. And next time I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna hold you until Louisiana comes and physically gets you. You understand? Okay. Now, what do you think as far as the bond?
The defense would ask for a $1,000 bond. She has no criminal history.
Not on the stabbing case.
Oh,
I
Judge,
mean, she stabbed him multiple times. I mean, I need to make the bond sufficiently high that you understand that we mean business and that you actually go to Louisiana and don't take flight. That's the idea. I don't know what that amount is. I think 7,500 is probably pretty high. What's something that's reasonable?
$1,000 is
I'm not giving you
reasonable.
$1,000.
1,500, 2,000.
They want 7,500. So for me to set a bond would be way far from what the state is asking for. I think that that's an unreasonable ask, considering what they want, you know? I guess I'll cut it in half.
Okay.
3750.
Okay. Before we withdraw the waiver, can I speak with my client?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will let you know, ma'am, that the good news is that it's only Louisiana, and we have buses coming in and out of Louisiana 2 times a week because we have so many people here from Louisiana. I swear, we have buses at least once a week coming to get you. So if you were to waive, you would not be here for a long time. So I will let you guys discuss it when you tell me. All are fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer be appointed to represent you, sir.
Judge, on April 13th, 2024, complaining witness stated that the defendant assaulted her at their shared residence located in Harris County, Texas. Complaining witness picked up the defendant from his work, whereby he was intoxicated, and then he arrived home. He kept drinking. An argument ensued because the complaining witness didn't want to have sex with him, and the defendant punched the complaining witness in the face, causing her pain. The defendant began calling her names while eating a cookie and shoved the cookies in her face, causing her nose to bleed and swell. Her friend was able to later escape the residence and get a bus ticket to leave the state and relocate. The complaining witness positively ID'd the defendant by AFIS mugshot.
This allegedly occurred, Judge, on April 13th of 2024. I think it was just filed. It's my understanding that the CW is currently in Florida. She's not here. I'm not sure why it took so long to.
Regardless, he's on bond for a felony PCS. There's an open felony case right now in the 176. He's on bond for a PCS. Hey, how old are you?
41.
What's the PCS? Is it meth? Is it cocaine?
Okay.
You're in advanced age, Mr. Vega. You don't look to be in the best shape either. What do you think cocaine is going to do to your body, buddy? Perhaps a heart attack? Consider that. I'm now going to order you as a condition of your bond to undergo treatment. No drugs, no alcohol, and you will be doing AA and NA treatment 3 times a week. I'm not going to give him a PR bond. I guess you didn't see the.
I did not see it,
open
Judge.
felony
I did
case,
not
huh?
see it at all.
Yeah.
Did not see that.
You know, normally I would give people a PR bond, but you have an open felony case. And you're continuing to use when I have to imagine part of your bond condition is for you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. So that tells me you have a problem.
Judge, can I get him a bondsman? Can I get a bondsman here, Judge?
I'm
And
okay,
I don't
yes.
know what's going on with that
Marcos?
felony because it has been reset to January of 2025. So,
He's in PTI.
okay, so that case is in the process of being resolved.
I'm
Judge.
okay with that if you want to do that. But I'm not going to reward him with a PTI or with a PR bond for having an open felony and continuing to use when he knows he shouldn't be using. Now,
But I don't think he's using.
he's intoxicated, he's out, he comes home and he shoves cookies in her face to where her nose bleeds. Yeah. And like I said,
And I think there's a backstory to that, Your Honor. It's
sure,
not
there's always this, I
cut
get
and
it.
dry.
Regardless, Mr. Vega, your body will only put up with so much. At some point, your body is going to give up on you, and hopefully it doesn't. But the more hard dope you do, the worse it is for you. I am now ordering you to stop, and I'm going to test you like crazy. If I find that you're using anything, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they're going to put a detainer on you. You understand? Okay.
Judge, what would the bond amount be so I can talk about?
What's your
Your Honor, due to the fact that the order to choose they have done, but he's on bond on a felony, that's
And Judge, we're gonna ask for a $1,500 bond. Again, I think and speaking to my client, I think
Mr. Nieto, I'm going to have you take a seat. Well, first off, I'm gonna have you meet with Victoria. We're gonna have you sign a receipt. After that, I'm gonna have you meet with Tracy for your bond conditions. I'm now going to have you do 3 times a week AA, NA classes. And I want proof of it. If you fail to bring this back to me, because I'm gonna reset your case 2 weeks from today, and I wanna see that you've partaking in this treatment. If you can't do it, I'll put you in jail. Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes.
You on probation or parole right now?
Ain't on that.
You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. So what, was it a weapon? What was it? Well,
No, it was a street takeover, Judge. So he was driving a car, there was donuts and people there, so they charged him with deadly conduct.
okay. Did they confiscate the car from you, Mr. Tompkins?
Yes.
They did. Did you get it back? No. That sucks. What did we learn?
Not to be involved in.
It sucks. I mean, I haven't seen it much, but I've seen it done before. And, you know, I try to advise everybody that comes here, you know, don't pick these cases up because they can take that car from you. What kind of car was it? A truck?
Charger. Dodge Charger.
A nice Charger.
Dodge.
We're still trying to get it back, Judge. But there's been a default judgment in there, but I'm working on doing that.
You know, no, you suffered big on this one. Just be careful, man. Okay? So the offer is, what we doing? 3 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you've done. This will reflect as a record, as a conviction on your record. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days. You know, Mr. Tompkins, I hope that you really have learned and that at some point you're going to get another car. You get pulled over with your record, they're going to immediately search you. They're going to immediately just harass the hell out of you. Don't give them a reason to put you in jail. Don't give them a reason to arrest you. It's not hard. You understand? You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine accusers, right to be arraigned.
Yes, sir.
Charge rights in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
Have you plead to the offense of deadly conduct?
Yes.
I will find you guilty, send you through the agreement. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Will.
Judge, can we start arraignment?
Yeah.